Hi, my name is Dominik Krzeslak. I'm working for ExpertSender, which is multi-channel marketing platform tailored for e-commerce, for travel, automotive, basically for any e-commerce and new-commerce, everyone who is selling something online. And I think basically we can call it just communication with the clients. And as we saw today, my topic was retention. Actually, retention called as a new acquisition, like you already know. And I don't know if you spotted, but during the panel and previous presentations, also Mariano's, retention was mentioned a couple of times. Optimization of acquisition based on the lookalikes, etc. Actually, I was really happy that that was mentioned because my presentation was one of the last ones and actually was consolidating all these parts. So basically 90% of, like Mariano actually said, I was quoting him a couple of times today because his presentation and his mindset was fitting my presentation also very well. So over 90% of the companies is declaring that their major task for 2018, 2019 is automating the process. But the question is how? Because for me, the biggest challenge is still keeping clients loyal. And with these competitors, with the cost of acquisition, this is actually, in my opinion, the most important part of the business. Keeping clients loyal, keeping them back, because as you know, from this, even Pareto's law, 20% of your clients can generate 80% of your income. And in accordance to benchmarks, 75% of people who will buy once in your shop, or even if it is a product or service, they'll probably never come back. So what to do to make them come back? This shopping experience, communication, transparency, etc. Many factors, but as Mariana said also, there are many things that you can do simple and then they will work. And even if you increase retention by 5%, your income can increase by 125% because, for example, 5% of your VIP clients can generate up to 40% of your revenue. So that's why I think it should be focused. Of course, acquisition, optimization of acquisition and the budgets, that's very important. But once you spend that money and you have these people already on board, you have to do everything to keep them. As I brought some example of statistic data based on the survey made in US by one of the companies. Actually, what's pissing off clients is not relevant content. 41% of users actually claims that they will never buy again from the company that is just sending them generic newsletters. 25% of retail customers, they expect actually retail brands to recommend them what they are supposed to buy. So the expectations on the market, they are here already, but I think that companies, they are not make usage of technology enough. We have technology, we have possibilities, but still what limits companies are human resources, because still it's not like one-click solution. There are still human resources that need to implement some strategies. There are some analytics, that there is some creativity actually that should go together with this technology. So I believe they are open, absolutely, but still what limits corporations especially are resources and the entire process of implementation. It's not like startup mindset, okay, we have an idea, we can implement it, quickly test it. There are some companies, we have clients like that, but on the other hand, there are also companies that they have a real issue in quick implementations. That's why, what I observe, agencies start to play a significant role actually in squeezing as much as possible from technology. There is more and more brands that they are willing to actually outsource this kind of services like building strategy, implementing building strategy and execution in general. So they are determined because of the deals that they have signed. They need to drive these sales, they need to fulfill KPIs. That's why they have a specialist on their end that they are really determined to squeeze as much possible from the technology. And from my experience, what I see, this model works the best. Starting from the last point you mentioned, the venue is great. We are on the 38th floor with a beautiful view. Sunset over the Warsaw was amazing. People, great. I was really positively surprised that considering the number of people that they registered versus people who actually came was way over that my expectations. And people actually stayed till the end. Actually, they stay longer than they were supposed to stay at work, which means that the quality of the presentations and the content was absolutely right. So I'm absolutely happy with that. I hope I will take a part in every upcoming event. E-commerce immersion, I'm telling you, a couple of things were spontaneous, which proves that it's flexible. We have professionals here that they can come up and talk and give right questions. So there were many questions from the audience. That means that people were engaged. Super cool.